Hi, my Dakoreans. What's good? How y'all doing? I'm doing great. By the way, I just wanted to check in because I did say that I was going to throw out a question and answer segment because I've been meaning to do this for the longest time, but I've been traveling and, it's just crazy with the kids and everything. So, but I didn't want any more time to pass because I like to keep my word. So I'm going to be doing the Q&A, y'all. Yes. So let's just dive right in. First question. I listen to your interviews a lot, so I have answers to most of your questions. Okay, I guess most of your questions. But please let me ask this question. Who is Dakore when the cameras are off? Wow. That's a great question. And that's from Irene Corte, one of my Dakorians. Love you, Irene. Thank you so much for all your support. I see you. But yeah, it's an awesome question you asked. Who is Dakore when the cameras are off? I'm me, I'm just myself. I'm a mom when the cameras are off. I'm a wife when the cameras are off. I really conduct myself in my real life as myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't walk around telling myself, oh yeah, I'm Dakore, I'm hot shit, I am who I am as an actor, but I'm a human being first. So I'm trying to be the best daughter, the best sister, the best friend, the best mom, the best wife, the best child of God, daughter of God, and tend to all my different activities. I'd say I'm pretty low key when I'm, just myself. I'm super just down to the ground. You know what I mean? Like, I have family, I have friends, I have people who tether me, who knew me before I was Dakore, that you all know. Yeah, because, at the end of the day, it's very important to differentiate your life. Don't carry you can't carry your stardom into your house where you live. Like, you have to put that stuff down. You know what I mean? You have to just be a human being. When you get out there, yes, you get out, but yeah, I'm super low key. I like to just have fun with my people, and just enjoy life, super fun loving. I am goofy, playful, but then when serious, when I have to be serious, because I also run a business. So outside of that, I have to also be a CEO, founder, making sure things are in place. So I wear a lot of hats and I just try to do all the things that I do with some style, some grace, and of course with a lot of humility because God has been good to me, so I just have to remember that every blessed day. So yeah, I hope I've been able to answer your question. I think, yeah, so that's my answer on that. Moving on. Let's see what's the next one here. Thank you, Ma. I said, I've been asking this on your posts for such a long time. What? Please, Ma. Is Castle and Castle coming soon? Been anticipating for too long. And that's from Maila Sila. Thank you, Maila. Really appreciate your question. You know what? I'd like to know. I would like to know as well. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, we are not back on yet. I haven't gotten a call. Trust me, I'm by my phone. If it happens, I will be the most joyful being on the planet because that is a show that I love. And honestly, to see how you guys ask me about it, if I had to answer this question every time by now, I'd be a billionaire. I'm telling you, because y'all ask me that all the time. And it's true. I miss it. I miss Castle and Castle as well. It was such a great hit. And I'm so honored that you guys, really responded to it in such a wonderful way. And it's a testament to how good the show was, I'd like to say. Playing Remy has been one of the most, memorable characters of my career. And I love Remy, as complicated and as flawed as she is, but she's a strong, formidable character. So yeah, we're going to just keep on holding hope that Netflix will bless us and say, hey, we want another one. People have been asking for it. So keep asking for it, guys. I think that will help Keep asking for it. Ask also, Ebony Live TV. Shout out Auntie Mo. So that we can get this done. All right. Okay. So that's the next question. I hope I've tried to answer that, Mayila. Okay. Moving along from my girl Nalia Poowe. She says, when are you coming to Netherlands? Oh my God. I would, me, you guys, I love traveling. I love traveling. But I'm now more kind of rooted here in the US at the moment. Thank you, my love. So that's my daughter. And also my producer. She made sure this happened. Let me just put it out there. So Dassy, can you please come and that's my princess. And she's been like, Mom, the Q&A. Mom, the Q&A. So today's the day, and she helped me get set up. And yeah, talk to the people. Look at that. Anyway, I have a shy producer, but she made this happen. So shout out to my baby girl. I love you. Love you. Yeah, so I was answering, yes. When are you coming to Netherlands? Well, look, my darling, I love the Netherlands. I was there last in 2016 for the King's Day Parade, and it was fabulous. I had such a wonderful time. So I would love to come to Netherlands. But for now, I'm more in the States, just trying to get situated and stuff. But when I'm on my way, I will holler at you. All right. Great question. Thank you. All right, and now from House of Emerald, she's asked, how has your entrepreneurial journey been? Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm also the founder CEO of Dakore Beauty. It's a natural skincare line, and I've been doing it now since 2021, but we were in pre-development for almost 5 years prior to that. So yeah, it's a natural skincare line, and I've been pushing it on my page, and people have been so gracious, guys. I really want to say thank you for the support, and looking forward to more support, of course. But to answer the question, the entrepreneurial journey it's been fun. I look at it as I'm not just, an actor in the creative, but there's also a creative entrepreneurial journey that I'm on. And I really enjoyed creating the product with my cosmetic scientist, getting it right. I had so many ideas about what I wanted to do, how I wanted it to look, and most importantly, how I wanted it to feel, for people, because that's what I was going to use on my skin as well. So if I'm going to do that, then, and my family, we saw my daughter, I see her skin popping, that's what they use, and it's all natural. My skin is popping, if I do say so myself, although I know I have a few, little spots that came and went, but it's still taking its time. But I'm using my African shea butter, our wonderful sweet suds. That's what I use for my skin, my face, my whole body. And you see, yeah, it works. So thank you so much for that question. To answer, it's been very challenging, I must say. The landscape in Nigeria right now is hurting everybody. There have been times I've asked myself, why am I doing this? It's not even like it's, making as much money as I would have hoped. But I'm driven by something even more, because I had to remember my why. What was my why? Why did I start doing it? And I find that I remember that I just want to help people. I just want to let my people know that, they're beautiful the way they are. And, I've lovingly created these products that I would love people to use. So far, so great. But I'm hoping, like the rest of us, that our economy will improve. I'm also looking at other markets. Now I'm in the US. I'm trying to see how I can get Dakore Beauty out there in stores here. So I'm just constantly, growing the brand and moving forward, even with the challenges, So yeah, that's what we all need to do, I guess, until we get back to where we need to be. So yeah, thank you so much for that question. And that was from House of Emerald. All right, guys, I'm really enjoying this Q&A session. I was just telling my daughter off camera that I'm enjoying this, and that maybe we should make this a more permanent thing where we can just interact and do stuff. I think I really like that. Anyway, moving on. So next, Any new films or series coming out soon? Yes, indeed. I've been busy. Of course, you've all seen the new Amstel Malta ads that we've been working on. And now I have a film coming out with my sis, Funke Akindele. It's called Finding Me. I know you guys might have seen all the, the videos and stuff of me dancing and giving you guys my Coco Pilou. But yeah, so that's coming soon. I believe it's to be soon, anytime from now, August, September, something like that. It's coming out. So and we really worked hard on that film. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. But you know how Funke does her things too. It was so cool to have her, direct me, and just, we were also discussing the roles, and it's something really different that you guys have ever seen me do. Oh my God. Like, even me, I was like, ah! All right. So watch out for Finding Me in the cinemas any moment from now, guys. So that's on that. Yeah, so I've also got One Too Many. It's on Netflix. It debuted this year in February. So please check out that if you haven't seen. And one thread that I will say is that I'm in an era now where I'm more drawn to movies and series that are different, like that I've played against type, because you have to keep it fresh for yourself as an artist, and then of course for the viewers. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and embrace this new era, because I really want to keep it interesting for everybody involved. So yeah, so those are some things to look out for. And yeah, what is at the top of your bucket list? Oh my God. Listen, I have too many bucket lists. Yeah, we have bucket lists for travel. We have bucket lists for baths. We have bucket list for car. Like, I have a big, big bucket list. But I will say maybe a life bucket list would be to go to Asia. I haven't been to Asia, for a travel. So I would say, like, as a travel bucket list, I would love to visit Asia. So I'm speaking it into the universe. I think I've been to pretty much, a lot of places, but Asia is somewhere that has not. Yeah, I mean, I've been to the Maldives. Does that count as Asia? I'm not sure. I don't think so. So Asia, yeah, definitely. I'd love to go to Asia. And let me give you guys one more. Let's see. My dream car is a G-Wagon. Like, give me a G-Wagon all day, every day. So yeah, so that's another bucket list. But a life bucket list in terms of what I would love to see. I guess I'll just love to see Nigeria get better, because it really hurts. Like, for me, most times, you guys, I don't really chime in when we have upheaval or stress or stuff. I mean, I have at an occasion when I had to, but generally I keep to myself. But I would really love to see a Nigeria that is just more respectful of its citizens, that feel that we deserve more, that we deserve better. I'd love to see love, love between tribes, between people, tongues, everyone is just has a singular vision to have a better country. Yeah, I would love to see that in my lifetime, in my children's lifetime. Yeah, because things can't continue the way they've been going. We just can't anymore. So yeah, I would say those are my bucket list. Moving on. Okay. What do you miss when you're off set? The thing about set is a love-hate thing. Like when you're at work, you just can't wait. If you get in the office at 9 o'clock, by 5, you're like, by 4:55, you're like, when am I gonna leave here so I can just. But when you're home, you miss being at work, and that's how it is on set for me. I mean, I love my job. I absolutely love being on set. The energy, the camaraderie, the creativity is just like a hotbed of creativity. But it can be very intense. I mean, we're on set for, we're talking 14 hours, 16 hours sometimes. But recently I've had to cut back my hours to 12 hours because after 12 hours, really, you can't be as productive as you can be. But it's changing, it's getting better. I've come to see that it's getting better, especially if I'm not playing a lead. Because if I'm playing like a part of an ensemble, then I can do that. But if you're playing lead, you can't even tell them that you can't pay, work more than 12 hours because the most of the film scenes are with you in it. So yeah, so you see, I'm just trying to break it down so you guys understand. Like, it's crazy, it's really tough, and also you have to study scripts, you have to internalize that script, you have to give the lines, with emotion and all that, for hours and hours. Costume changes, and it's a lot of people, so I love it, like I said, but then when I'm in the middle of it, I'm just like, oh my God, because I miss my family. I don't get to see my kids hardly when I'm on set because in the mornings, I'm probably coming in the morning and they've left for school, or I get in very late, they're already asleep. So it's a lot of sacrifice, to be on set. It really is. So I enjoy when I'm not on set, where I can just have my time to myself, I can relax. Sometimes it takes me about a month between work to be really rested from a set because there's a lot of residual tiredness that comes in as well when you're not sleeping properly and working for hours on end. So yeah, but I look forward to when I'm on set, but when I'm not on set, I be chilling. I'm really chilling. Yeah, so that's that. What did you do before acting? Oh my God, what did I not do? I'm telling you, I was a musician. I started out as a musician. Most people know that, but yeah, I did start out as a musician. I actually never knew that I could act, to be honest. I never, as I always knew that I would be on stage. That was all what I always saw because I was always singing. I was always, but acting was kind of a surprise, actually. But I was already in the vicinity of what I was going to do. Music is another form of performing, performance. Acting is another one. Painting even is one in a way. It's visual, but it's, so you're already in the arts. So I was definitely destined for that. I knew it because of the things that I would be drawn to and all of that. But before acting, I started out as a musician and then I was a model. I used to do calendars. I don't know if you guys remember back in the days when we have calendars. I did that. I even tried to go into modeling, like, catwalk modeling, but I was unfortunately too short. But my daughters are very tall now, so who knows? Maybe they'll, get to do that. But yeah. So yeah, I did do quite a few things. I ushered as well. I had an ushering service for, like I would help, when I was in university. Because when I was in university, I was just, a beehive of activity. I was also on TV. I was a TV presenter. So I've always been in the arts. I've always been singing. I've always been, but yeah, acting has become, my career. But those are a few of the things. I'm sure there's some things I'm forgetting. I've also studied photography. I studied photography with Don Barber, who's my uncle in-law. I was with him at his studio for about a year. It's the same place T.Y. Bello also studied. So it's, he's one of the best art photographers in Nigeria, hands down, period, So I was very honored to also study with him. Photography was always something I was also drawn to. So it's just all art stuff, anything artistic I've been doing. So yeah, thanks for that question. You guys are just asking me like really super cool questions and making me actually think. So I think that is it. Yeah, I've answered all the questions. Oh my God. But yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. Like I said, I think this is something that we can shed more light on, and we can talk about various other things. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. And I hope I've answered your questions to the best of my ability. And I look forward to another video. So thank you so much. Mwah. Do you know that we don't have our mic on? So, is that?
You said that question.
Oh, I have.